Love it. Hey, this your girl Ask Big Mama. We're going to get started. Guys, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Make sure you always follow me on my new channel, Mama Tarot 74. It's very important for us to get on to the business. We're done explaining ourselves to anybody. And this is the title. Sometimes people want us to be this and be that. I'm just collective. That's what I'm a part of. And I understand it's always going to be different things. It's going to always be something that's going to come in. I know it's always going to be somebody going to have a problem, how we live and what we do versus what we don't do and different things like that. And I think in this new energy, we done explaining to anybody. We're done with it. What's going to happen is going to happen. That's why I tell everybody to stand in your business. No longer do we sit up in here and allow ourselves feeling bad because a person don't see us, don't respect us. You know, we're chosen ones for a reason. So we don't have to keep going through this and that. We don't have to explain ourselves anymore in this spiritual line that we live. Okay. So we're going to pull the energy. To all my angels coming through here, my Orishas, my ancestors, we ask you to open everything, all the messages that I can give. We're done explaining ourselves spiritually. Use all the information I have, send it out here to the universe. And anybody who can deal with this energy, take it, right? We're not playing no games. This is no time to play more. You know, we are here now. We are really fighting for something that's bigger than us. And that's the whole body, the whole collective, all of us, every last one of us, ain't none of us above it. Okay? So let's get down to the spirit. Let's see what we got. What if? Regret. Overthinking. Right? Imagine what things were supposed to be that you thought it was supposed to be. It don't go the way you want it all the time. When you're part of the collective, it will never go the way that you want it. You will never win because you got here for a mission. See, a lot of y'all don't understand your gifts. Some of y'all don't understand how powerful it is to be a part of the collective. Okay? Now, a lot of people ain't gonna understand that because you don't live a spiritual life. So my God, you won't understand what I'm telling you. But for the ones who understand, this is time for you to win. This is the time that you step on business right now spiritually. This is no time to worry about who loving you, who don't like you, who talk about you. Listen, let that shit go. Okay? You got to have a connection with the source. You need to get your help right there from the universe, not people. Once we get away from worried about what people and they do, then that's when you're going to start winning. I just said it. We're done explaining who we are spiritually. Them days is over. Okay? What you hear, what you see is on you. It has nothing to do with me. So that means it's going to be a lot of different shifting that's coming. Right? Let me get me together. Let me get away from things that don't work for me in my life no more. This is the time to be hard on yourself. Sometimes you're going to have to tell people to kiss your ass to get the hell out the way. And that's just what it is. This ain't no time to play with nobody. This is time to be about my mama's business spiritually. Okay? We ain't got time for the bullshit that comes along with it. It's a lot of hurting right now. It's a lot of, I'm telling you, the most horrible things that anybody can deal with right now. We are dealing with it, collective. You're going to see yourself crying all the time. You will always have people come over here that's trying to break you, and different things like that. So this is time to get around good people and different things. I don't vid, honey. I'm just a powerful, I'm a spiritual person, honey. I don't play no games. We ain't vid. We talk about information. Venting is falling out with somebody. I don't do that. I speak how I speak. I speak with power. If you get it, you get it. You don't, you won't. We don't vent here. This is a spiritual session, not a vent one. But I'm going to tell you what it is. Oh, I'm going to get your ass right. Trust me, but we don't vent here, honey. But this is a time for us to really get down to what it is in our lives, okay? We don't have time to play. This is a serious energy that's out here right now. You think I'm going to play with somebody? You honestly think I'm convinced somebody? I live this spiritual life. I know what it brings. And when you understand who you know, if you know who you are, then you're decisive of what you need to do. You got a lot of things that's going to be hitting you, cut you part of it. From families to children, the people you work with, just being outside, they're going to always come from you who you are. So I'm here to explain to myself when I know I live this spiritual life and I know what it does. See, this is the game that we got to stop playing when it comes with the spiritual people. Y'all think we're supposed to be love and light all the time. Wasn't the world dark? It was dark before light got here. So sometimes I got to get in that dark place to get you right. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because everything is not about games anymore. It's about getting your spiritual life together. I don't give a damn about sex and all that stuff. No, it's the mental that I'm talking about. How am I moving my life spiritually? Is things working for me? Am I playing excuses with my life? Am I doing the things that I need to do spiritually for the Creator? Oh, I got a lot of things that's in front of me. I'm trying to figure this game out. What if? See, a lot of y'all sit in what if. Oh, I just might make it. I might go to the top. What? What if? Oh my goodness. That's one of the things that we're gonna have to figure that out. What if? We don't want to sit in regrets. I tell people all the time, if you're gonna do something, what you gonna get mad about it? If you did it, own it. So if you are 3 men, y'all done did it in one day, that's your shit. That's your swunk. Don't get regrets now. You did it. You had fun, didn't you? Oh, okay. That's what we got to stop lying to ourselves. That's what we got to get into my business. There's no time to be playing with nobody when it comes to you knowing who you are. And that's something that you don't never have to conversation with nobody. You don't got to convince nobody for who you are. I don't need to show no evidence that I'm who I say who I am. So we got to start explaining ourselves spiritually. Because your family, your friends and stuff will be the worst ones. Because they don't live the life that you live. Confused as hell. See, some of y'all don't know who you are spiritually. And that's why it's so easy for you to almost, not yet, maybe, friends, and maybe. Okay? Confused as hell. Okay, no clarity, no labels, just emotional, just very emotional. Because you're confused about spirituality. If the pastor said you a devil, you a devil. Because you don't want to go to go to the storehouse. That's their storehouse, it ain't mine. Or they tell you, oh, Jesus is this and that. Just because I don't agree on me, I don't believe in God. He's the Son. He didn't have the power. The Creator had the power. So why would I go give homage all the way to him when it comes to the person who created it? It says my son got to get to my who? My Father. Okay? See, that's where a lot of people get confused with religion because they really don't know. We know it's something that's bigger than us. We know somebody is in control of my thoughts and my ways I live and different things like that. It's nothing that I've done that was great. But we got so many doctrines, so many people, and half of the people who who written the Bible, half of them was what, gay? Oh yeah, let's talk about it. Okay? And when I think about that plague book, it's not for everybody. It's for some. Only thing I said in the book, I read all the 66 books. You slave this to that, slave that, and slave this, and slave this, and this can't be here. Slave, 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 slave is all the way through the whole damn Bible. Now, I use that book because the book of Psalms could sit somebody's ass down. Okay? A book of spells. Let's talk about it. Let's keep it real because we've been sitting to illusions for too goddamn long. And that's why y'all don't know who you are. That's why y'all not conscious. And that's for black people and white people too. Because y'all been born with the lies. But we've been taught the lie. Now everything is open. The veil has been gone for years. Now we going around the Otterverse into the universe. Now guess what? Exposure is here. We don't have to explain no more. You see everything in real time about what's going on right here. So if you don't know exactly who you are, I'm gonna need you to sit down until you get it right. This game ain't for everybody spiritually. A lot of people ain't ready. You know, and I always tell people that's part of the collective, you going to go through some hell. This is not no easy game. Everybody ain't gonna make it through, baby. People think, oh, when you say you part of the collective and you are embers and you are high priest and stuff like that, that is something. Man, I'd have been through hell living this life. And I'm like, is this what my mission is to hurt all the time? But I have to be the evidence for somebody who don't get it. See, that's what I sighed for when I got a chance to come back here in this life again. So we got to play we can't be confused when it comes to the Creator and the things that we're trying to do in this life. Okay? We got to get that together right now because I don't want you to sit in illusions, baby. Being a part of the chosen ones. The collective, okay? And different things like that, honey. It's not easy. It will never be easy. It's different ways. We do our spirituality different than white people. They have their own way and we got ours. Okay? How did their spirituality come from books? Going to classes. We were born with this energy. We was born how to do all this shit. Okay? A lot of y'all have learned from us. And I know it's hard for y'all. It's okay. I know. I love everybody. But we ain't gonna do what we ain't gonna do. We ain't gonna lie for nobody. Okay? But I just said we don't convince over here with Ask Big Mama. The truth is what it is. And I'm gonna sit on truth. Okay? So it's totally different. White people say witches, we say harmless. Now, you hear some of the black people who don't know who they are call themselves witches. I don't know why. You are herbalist. You was born with that type of energy with the herbs and different things like that. Okay? So, everybody believe what they believe, but if we go back all the way to the slave time and different things like that, we wouldn't have no brooms and shit like that. No, we were herb women. We used the herbs to heal our families. And in situations, some of them slaves got so mad they got them herbs and took out the whole damn family. That's how powerful we was with our shit. Okay? So when it's Samlin over there in the witch trials and different things like that, that's something different than what we do spiritually as black people. So I just need y'all guys to understand that, okay? Everybody way of being raised and know these things, and it's totally different than when you can go get in and get a book. When I started doing reading people's energy and stuff, I was 5 years old. I couldn't even talk, I couldn't read, but I knew how to put my hands on people. You see what I'm saying? And I knew I could smell it and different things like that. So I've been like that since I was 5 years old. I was born with this gift. When I started doing this, the tarot, I already knew exactly what everything it meant. I started making my own cards, and I'm working on that right now, my own collection of cards. But I just knew it. Nobody have to teach me. You know, just like I get guidelines, everybody else do. Everybody's shit is different, right? But we have to get to the point where we're done explaining ourselves. Everybody's gift is different. You know, I can't get mad because this person got energy that's fired in mine. Okay, I can't go against the white woman because she know a lot of things too. Because a lot of white women, they go into that dark shit. See, one thing about me, I don't like to get into that dark shit. No, ma'am, I'm not going to the grave. I don't want to conjure. I don't want to do none of that shit. I don't want shit coming into my house. I done seen enough. Okay, everything I do is love and light. I don't need nobody to put me in no clique to tell me I'm a part of the IFA and all that shit. I can't be a part of something that I was not raised with. That's over there in Africa. Okay, people spend 20,000, but 2,500 for somebody to call you. You will tell you are English or whatever. Give you a name. I don't need that shit. I was never burned with it. So why I'm gonna say I'm gonna do something that I don't get in my damn self? Whatever God is issuing me out to be, it's what I am. So no, I can't have a conversation about the I-5 because I don't know nothing about it. Okay? I don't get into blood sacrifices and stuff. I don't get into none of that. I do nothing but firework. Whatever I got on me, I get it off of me. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of different things that we always raised differently. From hoodoo, voodoo, that ain't nothing but a tradition. But everybody will make it bad. No, that came from my ancestors. But because they didn't have the same gifts like us, it was made to be bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. Only thing it is your intent and your manifestation and your prayer and your faith. That's it. Now, with that being said, is everybody got light in you and dark. Some people rather have the dark than the light. Because if you go into the dark side, that's more pricely gifts. I don't need it. Let me stay on this part. Let me stay on this side. I don't like the dark stuff, okay? Because once you start tipping up into that shit, it's going to give you so many gifts. I don't want them gifts. Because remember this, whatever you want from that devil, it wants something back in return. So here come the sacrifices. You know, and I don't even have to be in the industry. It could be right here. You remember back in Mississippi, they said, don't go across that road, the rain road. Don't cross over that the rail trail. You might not make it back. And a lot of people went across that damn train and they never came back. That's some real shit in Mississippi. Don't we go up in there at night times because you might not come back. You know, you can see the horses in the slave chasers. You could just see them walking in the fields and shit like that. I used to be scared when I used to go back and forth with my grandmama in the Mississippi. You see shit all the damn time. I had an aunt that was slapped in her face by a white man on a horse and hit her all over her face. She had a handprint from here to here. It was a spirit. So everybody's story is different. Okay? I ain't here to convince. But what it is what it is. Yes, honey. It gets very, very tricky spiritually. I have put hands on so many people. I have helped clean so many people's houses, baby. I had a lady one time, I had to do a cleaning on her and snakes was coming up out of her mouth. Okay? I ain't got to convince that shit. I lived that shit. And I'm so glad I was sitting here and I was doing the work with her over there in her phone because I would have passed to the hell to the up. And yes, it's a lot of shit that we go through spiritually. Because my message, my mission, the Spirit is showing me, I have to be the messenger. I have to be the healer. And I use it. I do not shirk my responsibility when it comes to the universe at all. And I get myself sick to get this message out. So one thing about me, this, some people play with this shit. No, honey. No. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Because it might not go the way that you want.